everyone, welcome to Adventures in Everyday Cooking, where every day can be an adventure in your kitchen. And today's adventure has us with Shae. So Shae is a friend of mine's daughter, and she's here today to kind of just start getting used to kitchen stuff and cooking, and she's been watching Adventures in Everyday Cooking for a little while now. You have a favorite episode? She loves the way I say onion. We're gonna make Hasselback potatoes.
Okay.
All right, so first thing we're gonna do is we are going to grab these things. You know what these are?
Chopsticks.
These are chopsticks. They are metal chopsticks, so they're recyclable. So we're gonna lay our chopsticks on the board opposite each other. So go ahead and put your potatoes up here at the front. There you go. And then we are gonna put our potato in the middle of the chopsticks so it's not rolling. And it's also going to be our guide. So put it all up next to it. There you go. And then what we're gonna do, so a Hasselback potato is the potato with the slices down the middle. And then we're gonna put butter all over the top.
That sounds
and
great.
Cook it. Yeah.
That sounds great.
Okay, now we're gonna work on knife safety as well.
I'm holding this.
When you have another person in the way, I know that when I should probably work on it since I know kids are watching, but when I do my own stuff, I'm always like, da, 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 da. However, when there is another person at the table, we're gonna try to keep our knives on the board. So my knife's here, hers is here.
That's good enough for me. She's
using a chef knife. This is for meats and veggies and other stuff. Mine is a Santuco knife. This is for only veggies and stuff like that. Yep, it is. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make sure our potato is not gonna roll away.
That's good.
All right.
That's good with me.
And we're gonna start to make cuts. So as close to the side as you can.
Okay.
You are gonna cut downward, but don't cut through the potato. Okay, now stop.
Okay.
Now we're gonna go over just the width of the knife. That's the width this way of the knife.
Okay, I was confused.
That's okay. That is the width as well, but we're gonna actually want the width of this knife. So, yep, perfect. So then just slice again, but do not slice through your potato.
That is a really thin amount of potato.
And you just keep going until you go all the way to the end of the potato.
To the other side.
Yep. If you accidentally slice through, it just won't be perfect.
I'm not trying to slice through, I'm trying to not slice through.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you want a straight up and down knife, which I see you're doing a very good job with straight up and down. And the reason you want it straight up and down is because if you start to curve it at all, you'll slice your potato right in half. Great job. You're doing a fabulous job. Okay, now here at the middle point, I want you to turn your potato around.
That makes so much sense.
Hug your items, because if you were doing it all that way, then what happens?
I wouldn't have anywhere to go.
Right, and you wouldn't have anywhere to hold, and your knife would be too close to your fingers. So always turn when you can. Whoops. Party foul. We'll just pretend that I did not do that, and we'll just continue going.
Okay.
All right.
Finish cutting through my potato.
All right. Now you have 2 more to go.
Okay.
It's good knife skills, right? I think you did a great job.
It takes a long time. I'm just gonna say that.
Not as long as it's gonna take for you to eat it. Actually, cook it. It takes like an hour to cook these things. But that's okay.
What is
check it out? Because you will see they're so delicious. Wow! Look at that. Your knife skills are pretty darn good. You should be impressed. Good job. In a perfect world, our potatoes would be way longer and more beautiful, but we we are dealing with what we have today.
Yeah. I cut a piece out of the middle.
There you go. And why do you think that happened?
Because I turned my knife.
Because your knife was just a little bit turned.
Too far to the side.
When you have a bigger potato like this, you actually can use these guides and bring your knife all the way to the guides. So like in the middle here, like bring your knife all the way to the guides. Keep going. And you didn't cut through the potato.
That is so helpful.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna deny
Yeah.
that. That was very helpful.
But the edges, you can't do it at the edges because the edges don't meet the board.
Yes.
So anywhere the potato is touching the board, you can go all the way to your guides. But when it's not touching the board, keep it nice and high. Okay, so now we're done with these. So now we are gonna put our potatoes right inside of our dish. So go ahead and slap your potatoes on in there.
I will smack it.
Yep, and we're just gonna make sure, yep, it looks great.
Wait, do it.
Everything looks great. Nope, you don't have to do anything.
No,
We're just
I
going
put
to...
I put my slice bit back.
Oh, yeah, I guess I could put the slice bit back. Just pretend that...
Pretend it never happened.
Okay, so now we are gonna go ahead and cover with butter. And then we're gonna bake in a 350 oven for 30 minutes. But once they're covered with butter, we're gonna salt and pepper them, and then into the oven they're gonna go. And then we'll take them out, butter them again, and then they'll be done. And we'll put them in for a little bit longer, and then they'll be done.
And then they'll be done. Okay.
Go ahead and slap as much butter as you want on those bad boys.
They look delicious.
Potatoes are just...
Yeah, like that.
Yep.
Some more over there and here. I'm gonna put some more on this tiny one because it can never have too much butter.
It says Paula Deen. Do you know who Paula Deen is?
Yes, I do.
All right,
I'm
so now
Paula
we're
Deen.
gonna... Yep, I'm Paula Deen. She really does know who Paula Deen. I'm impressed.
I do. Actually, I know from Tim Hawkins, Christian comedian over there.
All right, so we're gonna salt and pepper these.
Like
There you go. Yep, yep.
Like that?
Yep, just like that. I'm hoping that she's gonna be able to make these for her parents.
Yummy.
Okay, and then
Come their anniversary in a few weeks.
Yeah, hide this one in your pocket for a little while.
Unless they watch it.
Yeah, they may watch the video. But
don't tell them.
Just pretend you never saw this. We were never there. These are not the droids you're looking for.
You didn't see anything.
Okay, so into the oven it's going to go for 30 minutes, and we'll be back in 30 minutes.
Yes, we will.
All right, out of the oven they have come, and now we're going to cover these with butter again. Delicious. And get them back into the oven for another 20 to 30 minutes, depending on how fast they cook. So they're looking so delicious.
I just want to eat them right now.
Oh, they're still a little raw. You don't want to eat them yet.
Delicious.
She's like, I want to get every last bit of butter out.
No, because I must have the butter.
It's real butter. Real pasture.
I must consume the butter.
Okay. Into the oven it's going to go again for 20 to 30 minutes. We'll be back.
Okay.
All right, the time's up. It's time for us to take out the potatoes.
So happy.
Whoa, oh. Look, wow, how delicious and beautiful.
I love this. The sound is so beautiful.
Okay, so these are going to be very hot, so be careful. So we will start with a small one.
I have the same.
For you. I know, your mom got them from me. Very cool. Okay, and then I'll do one of the small ones too, so that we can both of us know. All right, and then you can top your potato with some sour cream. If you like cheese, you could do cheese. She likes sour cream.
I love sour cream.
And there's some chives if you want that. She's like, not
depending. I'm deciding.
We'll skip
I don't think I've ever had chives on my potatoes.
Do you like chives?
I don't know.
Oh, well, do you like the onion flavor? These are not onions, but they're the oniony flavor.
Okay.
You could try. It would be an adventure.
Okay. I'll try a couple.
Yeah, there. Just, and you can put it in there. You can pinch out if you want.
No.
She's like, one.
Just one. Just what a few.
Yeah. Chives are like little green onions, only they're dried. Okay? So let's dig in and see what we have here. So I'm going to cut apart. Ooh.
Okay then.
Look at that. Look at the beautiful cut that you have
This
made.
is beautiful.
Look at that beautiful cut. So this is one of her potatoes.
Oh, it is.
Uh-huh. Mmm.
Have not tried that. I can't get it on my fork.
I use my fingers. That's good. That's a fun way to make a potato.
It is a fun way, and it's really good.
It is really good. Oh, it's hot. Be careful. It just came out of the oven.
Mm-hmm.
It's good though.
That's why I didn't want to use my fingers.
The rolled potatoes are really creamy and delicious.
And the crispy outside kind of just adds to the flavor. I love it.
Is this a recipe you would make for your parents?
I would, honestly.
Wonder how this would be if instead of butter, you use bacon fat.
Okay, my dad would know what that tastes like because he uses bacon fat for everything.
These are really good, you guys. It could stand to have a little bit more salt, but that's only my personal preference.
No, I agree with you. There could be more salt.
This is fun. Look how pretty. How super pretty.
Okay,
Hers isn't as pretty as mine. So anything you'd do differently for this? Some cheese, maybe?
I would definitely add cheese and some more salt, like more seasoning.
Yep.
But no, I think
it was pretty easy. Like when I was first explaining it to you, you looked a little nervous.
I was concerned.
She was a little concerned. She was like, are you sure? I'm like, oh, trust me on this. So you feel confident that you could do this for your parents?
I could. It's very easy.
Very easy. The hardest part was waiting, right?
Yes, because they just smelled so good.
And it took about an hour in the oven. So yeah, that was the hardest part. But it's definitely good, as you can see.
I'm going to eat this whole thing.
All right. Well, I'm going to let her eat that whole thing, but we're going to go ahead and say goodbye. If you enjoyed this video, please
make sure you like and subscribe.
What happens whenever you like a video?
If you like a video, that means you know you should do more videos like that.
Yep. And if you like a video, an angel gets their wings. So like this video so an angel gets their wings. Subscribe to my video. I do videos how often?
I have no idea. Actually.
Twice a week. Mondays and Fridays. And so if today's a Monday when this posts, or if it's a Friday when this posts, you only have to wait a couple days for another one. And would you come back again?
Probably.
So you will probably see Shae once in a while here in my kitchen, and we will adventure. See, this is I have grease on my fingers, so I wanted to do the evil genius thing.
The evil genius thing.
But I was like, oh, I'm gonna rub butter all over it. It's fine, it's fine. I'm gonna just put that. We will just make one of those recipes. Maybe we can make your grandmother's
shepherd's pie.
Shepherd's pie.
I was saying.
Let's make your grandma's shepherd pie next time you come.
We should.
So,
it's very good.
All right. Well, that's it. So we're going to say goodbye.
Bye.
See you later. Bye. Let's finish off this.
Okay.
No, I have to.